Hello, Mika. How are you this fine day? Hope you're well. Welcome along. Jackson, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Again, hope you're well. So we're continuing on tonight from our... Oh my goodness, there's an Enderman. He scared the crap out of me. Continuing on from our failures, I guess you could call them, of last night. Where we kind of lost everything and didn't make much progress in the end, which is quite unfortunate. And secondly, we will be working on... First of all, we'll be working on the initial Enderman Farm, which Konclan sent us designs over for yesterday. He actually worked on the designs last night. So, in between streams, earlier on today, I spent a bit of time getting some resources and everything ready for this. So, I think we're in a good position to go. So let's take all our stuff out of here. The thing I need is buckets. Have I got some buckets? 2 should be enough. We can create an infinite water source. So yes, let us head on into the end and we'll get this farm built, hopefully. Konclan has designed for us quite nicely. And then once we've done that, we've got some ender pearls and things. We will head back into the end and see if we can't find ourselves an end city tonight. Wasn't looking too promising last night. Everything was quite open, so we're going to have to spend quite a bit of time. Probably be walking around a bit with some pumpkin or something, just so we don't attract the Enderman. Because I haven't watched the footage back, but I genuinely still don't know how that Enderman got aggroed last night, which pretty much screwed us over. But hey, it's one of them things, right? It is one of them things. Okie dokie. We'll take the bucket as well. Shouldn't really need anything else. No, we should be good. We should be good. So let's head on down. So we'll start off actually by doing something which may seem a bit counterproductive, but we'll start off by actually tearing all of this down because we need to rebuild this area here. I've got some dimensions and I've got a plan written down of where I need to put some different bits and pieces. As a starting point, I was a little bit concerned that my Enderman would just sort of be in the way and I would aggro them, but I think I can just hit the blocks from underneath them. If I mine the blocks, they should just fall down and die. Now, I'm going to use the iron pick here because I don't particularly want to... In case things go south, I don't particularly want to waste my brand new pick, which I've spent time today AFKing at my zombie farm. So I've got a new pick with some good enchants on. So I want the shears now. Are they in my ender chest, I think? So yeah, we've replaced our Silk Touch pick. Not quite as good as we had before, but it's not too bad. And then we've also got our sword as well. You're ordering 1 book. Which one of your subjects is that for, Mika? Alright, so we're going to take these leaves. Sorry, Enderman. Kind of need to... I'm actually doing this wrong. I need to get rid of the Enderman, so that's not going to help matters, is it? And I've only got trapdoors in there. Alright, we'll just use some stone for now. It's my mistake. May seem a bit counterproductive, and I would totally agree with you, but I need to kind of get rid of all these Endermen so I can make this a safe place to work in. Sorry, I had to. Oh, okay. Okie dokie, so now we've got rid of all of those guys. We now have a clean slate to work from. As I said, just need to be really careful here that I don't mine the block that I'm actually standing on. That would be pretty disastrous. Alright, so let's get rid of all these trapdoors. Seems like it's like one of those like deep thought sort of books by the title of that maker. Okay, so we're going to take up these blocks as well. We don't need these. Yeah. I thought I was just about to say, is it sort of like to do with like your philosophy studies and things? Okay. Okie dokie. So we have this platform here. So I need to make it 13 blocks wide. So we already have 3 in this middle. So 1, 2, 3. Let's grab some leaf blocks. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we need to extend out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to want to extend out that way as well. I'm not going to fill that in because I'm pretty sure, I might need to check the schematics, but I'm pretty sure that this area inside is actually made up of stone blocks. Not that it really matters, but it kind of helps for the decorative point of view. I think I'm going to stop running around here. This is quite dangerous. 1, 2. He's got another 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be right. So let me just quickly check my schematic here. Oh no, it's purely leaf blocks at the bottom here. Cool. Konclan says, my writing will be writing, that is to... What's the origin, which is a subcategory of the analytic theology. Every time you talk about your subjects, Mika, it's like I kind of feel like a mind-blown sort of moment. I'll be honest. Okay, so then we have that there. And then we have a 5-wide platform at the back. One, two, three, four, five should be it. Also, what's going on, Konclan? Welcome, welcome. And then you've got 24 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Well, we all have our little quirky interests and things, Mika, so 5, 6, 7, 9 by 9. So it's a leaf block on the outside of this, isn't it? So if it's 9 by 9 stone, that'll be 11 by 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. 3, 11, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then back over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We take this one back, all the way back over to here. And fill in the blanks. Cool. Okay, so that's got... That's a weird noise. So this is basically where my Enderman will be spawning. So that's all that platform done and dusted for now. I think what I'll do is I'll take down all of this though for now, because we don't need this right now. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So now that we have this, let me check back here. So we have on the 13 by 7. We've got 2 blocks of air. then we've got a layer of stone. And then we've got, on top of that, is where water and stair blocks were going to go. Yeah, I guess when it comes to reading, I'm probably the same. I would probably prefer a physical book rather than an ebook. So go up 2. And then we want stone. So we want stone ring, but actually I need to, let's get prepared here. I want some smooth stone. I want some stairs. And I'm going to want my water buckets as well, because we need to fill this in. I think that's probably all I need at the moment. We'll take the rest of these leaves. I don't think we'll need them, but we'll take them for now. So we're just going to sort of build this, the top enclosure here for now. 1, 2, and then we have a layer of stone all the way around the outside. That was a bit wrong, so to speak. Okay, and then around this outside, I'm going to put my stairs. Sure hope I drew all this and wrote this all down properly earlier on in my project book. Yeah, so Konclan finished the design for me last night, and he sent me over some pictures and bits and pieces, so we're just working on the actual farm now. Now I think some of this is going to have to go because the Endermen are going to sort of like run up this chamber and fall down here, but for the time being, let's fill this in with our stone, smooth stone. Did I not pick any more smooth stone out of the chest? I guess I did not. It's a bit of a silly move. Alright, we can finish this off from underneath anyway. Like so. Okay, and then in the top, what we're going to need to do, let's just have some cobble. You know, it doesn't matter if we waste the cobble. I'm going to build a staircase up for the time being. Okay, so now we need to think about infinite water source, how we're going to create this. So I might want to create it in the middle first and then fill out the edges. So if I do roughly something like this. And we get our water buckets. I'm going to have to put some blocks here and here. Okay. Now I have my infinite water source. I can start to fill this area up. I really like this. I really like this shader pack, but I find it quite difficult actually to, with the water especially, to work out where's source blocks and where's not source blocks. So I think everything now should be a source block. So this will... This gives me a nice stone platform here, but it prevents the Enderman from spawning on the stairs and the water because the stairs are waterlogged. So that's that bit done. Do a bit of tidying up here. One thing I never understood right with Minecraft is that you can mine stone and it turns to cobblestone. So why, when you mine stone stairs, does it not turn into cobblestone stairs? Just saying. Okay, so now this is where I need to start thinking. So I have on my last normal stone block here. This is where I need to build up. I think I'm going to just need to take a look at some other pictures here. Got this picture here. It's so tiny, Konclan. Why is it so small? Okay, so yeah, we're building that up there. That's what I thought. So, I think, if I remember rightly, these leave blocks are going to go up to the side, so we can just, like, nerd pole up here at the moment. With this, we won't have to worry about doing anything there. And then we're going to drop in smooth stone 1, and leave a 3 gap, and another one there, I think. No, I think I'm probably gonna... This is just one part that I can't really see very clearly on these images. Oh, there we go. Okay, so then you've got the trapdoors. So our trapdoors are on the stair level, and I assume the trapdoors are stopping the water from coming through, correct? Would that be a correct assumption? What did I just say? Did I say the trapdoors are in the same position where the... Okay, I think... So take out the stairs. Is that what I do? Huh, okay. That's not what I do. Because that's still coming through. I guess it's coming through from these sides here, so I could technically... Do leaves stop water from flowing? I don't think they do they? So that's not the case, if I'd have to put a stone brick instead. Or do I just need to have... Do I just need stone behind... So again, it's not very clear from the pictures. You have stone behind your trapdoors, Konclan. Can't really tell, but let's run with that for now. I don't think it's going to affect anything if I put stone in there, so... Oh, hold on a minute. Is it because these are water source blocks? That could be the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. So then we get rid of the leaf blocks. And we replace our trapdoors. One. No, not one on top of the other. Like that. So the question is, can I now take this away? And then I'd probably just be best to make them source blocks. Cool. Okay, I think I'm getting there. In theory, can I get rid of that? This one? I can. I find it kind of weird though that leaves can block water. I kind of feel like water should be able to come through leaves, but hey ho, I'm not going to argue with that. So then this platform wants to come out 1, 2, and as far as that goes, I could probably put the stairs. Ooh, I could put the stairs back here, couldn't I? That'd be the better thing to do, I guess. Make it look a bit nicer. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I need to come out 3 blocks with leaves. 1, 2, 3. Then the 4th one is just going to be a drop down because this is going to be where I put my hoppers. So get rid of these blocks here. So I've got 2 blocks of hoppers on the floor. This is where we start to kind of like step down almost. So I have something here, and then after this one we kind of start to step down a little bit. So it would be 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, so 5 should be on the level. Hey, DW, what's going on, buddy? This is a weird kind of portal, you're right. Hey, keeping, buddy. So I'm not building a dam. That's just kind of like it's like a mob proofing thing. So they can teleport around and move a lot around on top of certain blocks. So that stops them so that they can't sort of move around. So the Endermen can't go into water meek, basically. We need some fence blocks. You've got mail. I actually want to build this out 5. What's going on, Al? Welcome back. Yeah, I'm good, Deathwish. I'm good. Why am I short of there? Gotta keep checking this design because I should probably play in windowed mode because then I won't have to keep like losing focus of the window and stuff. 2, 3, 4, and then 5 drops down to here. I think. Want trapdoors here. And that's where the Enderman will drop into to be slaughtered. Okay, that's looking good. I'm building a. I'm just building a relatively simple Enderman farm, so that I can get experience and stuff a little bit easier. Because we had a bit of an accident last night, and we died and pretty much lost everything. So, hold on, which way do those go? Go not that way. I just want to be where the blocks actually are. So let's get rid of these and reposition these. So yeah, we had to do some stuff to get all our things back. Increase the brightness? Is that any better? Is that any better? It could be the shaders I'm using. So I think that's right. I'll be able to see them through there. They'll come running through me from over here. They'll come running over to here. And then we just need to build the killing chamber thing, I think. So they're going to drop down, and we're going to want some hoppers. So we'll be standing here, and they'll all run into here. We'll be able to see them and aggro them. They'll all come running through here, and we'll be nice and safe and sound. Let's grab some. We want some chests and some hoppers to capture up our ender pearls, of which there will be plenty. I just need to check one final thing on the design. So components that, and they did ones behind as well. Okay. So where are we going to put our chest here, or our chests? So probably don't want to. I mean, I've got the leaves. I may as well like block all of this off, right? Or else there's a chance that they could like fall off the edge. I guess that'll make it less efficient. So if I do that, then they can literally only stand here and they can't go anywhere else. So yeah, now I need to work out where I'm going to put my chest and funnels and things. That's going to be the edge, so we'll take out this one. And we'll funnel all the rest of these hoppers into everything, so everything flows forwards, like so. Actually, I can probably leave that there. It doesn't matter so much if they stand here. They're not going to be able to escape anywhere, so yeah, that's fine actually. We'll just block that off like that. So now all I need to do is put in... I just need to put in my chest. I brought 2 chests, but I don't think I'm going to need 2 chests. I don't think I'm going to be able to put 2 chests in. So not be able to get down low enough to do that, am I? So let's just put 1 chest in for now. So we should be able to put a leaf block over the top. And just for argument's sake, we'll put in a spare chest there just for stuff and things and stuff. Excellent. Right, let's take them out of there. Some temporary blocks down here so I can get my... Hopefully I can mine this chest and get them back. Don't really want to lose them if I can help it. I need fire and lots of it. What I could do here actually is... actually I can't do that. That was silly. Mistakes have been made. Make some ribs. I can't kill chickens. I'd be like, it's like killing my own. I can't do it. I can't do it. There we go. I can manually move them across. It's not too big a deal. So I guess the only thing left to do now is to put in the killing floor, and then we can test this out. So let me run over to here. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lovely, my maths worked out. I was a little bit worried that my maths were going to fail me. I don't know why I call it the killing floor. This is actually the spawning floor, so... a little late in the day, I guess. Thinking about the thought of finally going to pick up my new freaking car tomorrow. After the 2 months or so it's been dragging on for. Finally going to get it tomorrow. They're going to start spawning, aren't they? Oh, bugger. I'm not really getting anything fancy, just getting a... we're getting a Peugeot 3008 SUV. But it's just been an absolute nightmare trying to get hold of it. It was originally meant... We bought it back at the beginning of September. And it was meant to be delivered to us before the end of September. And then the delivery company, the company that delivers the cars, they had a cyber attack. Oh, brand new, 70 plate. Yeah, we're on 70s now. Ow. But the delivery company had a cyber attack. And they lost, so I'm told they lost 10,000 cars in their compound. And they didn't know where these 10,000 cars were meant to be going. So anyway, they kind of like worked through this and whatnot, and then it sort of a couple of weeks we hadn't heard anything, and turns out pretty much were telling the dealership that they delivered the car somewhere, but they didn't know where they delivered it to, which was something special, that's for sure. So yeah, that happened, and then finally it turns up, but then we started to panic because obviously we're going into lockdown on Thursday, and I knew it was like being delivered at the dealership, but it's whether the dealership could actually get it turned around in time before like Thursday, but thankfully they were able to pull their fingers out and get stuff done. But But yeah, it's been alright. It was you, Deathwish, wasn't it? It was you. It was all you. You stopped me from getting my car. I blame you. Alright, so if everything is correct, I wonder if I need to put some safety measures in here, perhaps. Let's anger them. Well, it's certainly working. The problem is my sword is like weak as anything. I don't have sweeping edge to get through them, so I really need to like build up some levels, and then we can come back and really go ham on these guys. Because this is just painful. And this is like a quicker way to kill them, but... Use the lightsaber. Machine gun. Yeah, all valid options. Well, looks like all my experience is kind of like getting caught in the hoppers. Which is probably why I wasn't getting much. So we maybe want to put some carpets on top of them, possibly. Yeah. So I can probably make some slabs while I'm here. Get some smooth stones, make some slabs. I don't need these either, will I? Come at me, boys. Do you want me to, do you want me to kill the sound while I'm doing this? Because I know freaking Endermen are like horrible, horrible noise. Kill the sound, I gotta sing. What do you want me to sing about? Desperately need frickin' sweeping edge though. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was... Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? I live in a flat, you stupid twat. So how the hell would I know? How's that? Don't hit me. How rude. Hey, we got an Enderman head. Fantastic. How are you here? Okay, well. Not going to get like a surprise attack from anybody else, am I? Alright, so now that we've got this, I'm going to now try and attempt to do something a little better with our water stream and things that we've got going on over here. So let me just stow away my precious stuff. Probably going to want to make some more. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that. Alright, well, I'll take these guys out first, I guess. I was thinking about adapting this earlier on to have some redstone on those trapdoors, so that I can actually turn this off if I want to. The Jungle Dragon. Who is that? Who is that from Twitch? The reason I'm on YouTube tonight, though, is Minecraft for me is sort of a YouTube thing, so I didn't want to take it over to Twitch. I've been sort of like having a bit of time off from streaming and stuff, so. Ah, Megist. Actually, that is your name on Twitch, isn't it? Come to think of it. So that would make perfect sense. Alright, so we'll head back. We'll make some adjustments. Actually, I didn't stow away my sword in my ender chest. Yeah. Is that where the name is from? Yes, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this. Basically kind of want to do... We're out a moment. Stay away from the water stream. And then... Now, I'm no expert, but I don't think that's how water works. But, hey-ho. I can probably build around it like this, though, right? Also going to want to do this with leaf blocks instead. I just want to kill this stream here, underneath here. If I was to do that there, can I place... Hold on. Alright, so I'm going to put this here. And this is where I'm going to kind of like try and land in every time I come down here. We'll just negate this water like this, I guess. Okay, so then we can not do a lot else because I didn't bring anything else with me. Unless we're going to punch this, which is annoying. Okay, so this is the one I kind of want to drop down on. I'm just going to put this here for now, just to stop anybody from spawning while I run back and go and get my pick. I'll take the iron one for now. Yeah, I could use Ender pearls. Speaking of Ender pearls, I should probably put the ones I've just amassed in my Ender chest. So I do intend going back out into the I do intend going back out to the end later to see if we can actually find an end city tonight. But this is more just for sort of like getting down here quickly. So more than anything else. Have a golden carrot. I might in turn do something similar to what we have on the AGware server, where we just have a water elevator taking us up. But for now, this will be fine. It's fine. That's not fine. I hate water. I hate water. Oh dear God, Gordon Bennett, I've made a right pig's ear of this. Well then. So what I'll do is I will nerd pole up here. Them leaves are them leaves in this shader pack is quite disorientating. It's making me feel like the whole thing is sort of like moving. It's weird. That was really quite a disorientating experience. All right, so we're back up top here. Now I kind of feel like I want to put some more of these blocks in here because I don't feel confident enough. That's right, I did that one there, so that's fine. They won't spawn on there. We'll just punch the stone, it's fine. And then hopefully by the time we got through this, the water will have disappeared. And then when I reapply the water down below, hopefully it will just flow through the gap I've created. To be honest, it's not going anywhere at the minute, is it? No, it's still going. It's still... Okay, it's gone. Okay, it's gone. Excellent. So... now if I do this... see, why does it flow down... So let me explain why it kind of like flows down multiple avenues. I put it in a 1x1 space and I expect it just to flow down one block. If I put it here, though, now that I've barricaded these leaves in, it shouldn't, he says, it shouldn't, it should just stay in this single column now, I think. All right, well. I got to go back for some... I gotta go back for some more leaves. So I guess now is probably as good a time as ever to test out the dropper. Okay, so if I do this, that should just flow now down on one single column, which it is doing. Fantastic. All right, let's try it. Wish me luck. Excellent. And now that is doing that just nicely. So I can turn that into a bubble column. That's fine at a later date with some soul sand and kelp. Might not be as easy as I think though, because I think isn't the maximum. I think the maximum distance for let me start again. The maximum distance for kelp to grow, I think, is either 24 or 25 blocks. So we're all the way down at the depths here. So okay, I haven't got any more leaves. So all right, not to worry. Not to worry then. Okay, so let's think about... what did I say I was going to do next? I don't think I need to do anything else now, to be fair. So let's get stocked up. I think I might take the pumpkin with me as well this time. Oh, I do need to go back to the base though and get some building blocks. Yes. Okay. So let's head back to the base. We'll go get some building blocks, and then we will head on into the end and see if we can find ourselves a city. I did say I was going to get like a sweeping edge sword and stuff, so I don't think I'm going to do that just now. And I want to do that. Let's do that. And then we'll build this one out here. Like the security of when I drop down here, I've actually got something to aim in, and it'll actually straighten me up before I fall in this gap here. So that's the reason I've done that. Don't need that one there. Yeah, then we'll turn this one into a bubble column, and then we'll be able to just like zoom up here really quickly. But this is all sort of, yeah, so this is the end, but then we're going to go end raiding into the try and find some end cities where we start getting the goodies from. So we'll start getting hopefully get some shulkers and some elytras and things. Cool. Okay, so we'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take these. So we need to go and get some blocks. Do we need blocks though? I mean, we could probably just make use of end stone and what we've got here. But I don't particularly want to. We could make use of what. Okay, so just let me empty this chest, and then we'll go back to base. And we'll do it the way I said I was going to do it, just for safety. Probably don't need the coordinates on at the minute either. We'll turn those off. I can pretty the rest of the tunnel to the end, that Enderfarm like later off stream and off camera and stuff. So, all right, so let's head back home. So, got some gold armor on. Actually, I think I might need to make some armor. I don't think I have got any armor. I think I lost it, and I don't think I've replaced it yet. So we're going to need to look at that. Watch your friend playing games back then. I didn't want to play those myself, but I like to watch his gameplay. Yeah. I think we've sort of discussed this numerous times before, Mika. I mean, there's certain stuff that I quite enjoy watching, but I don't feel like I would necessarily want to play it. But that's sort of like the beauty of YouTube and Twitch, is that it gives you that platform to be able to look at different bits and pieces and watch things that you normally wouldn't play or see otherwise. So, right, so let us make a couple of picks, I guess. Did I didn't bring my water back, did I? I've seen a couple of guys do them actually. They look quite insane, Al, to be fair. They look really insane. On the topic of like puzzles and stuff, are you still there, Deathwish? And if so, when are you going back to Henry Stickmin? Yeah, I mean, I 95% of the stuff I watch on YouTube is on double speed. Alright, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not taking any good stuff with me here. I'm going to play it completely safe this time, or try to play it completely safe. My plan is I'm not going to... My plan is I won't be using my ender chest until I get to an end city. Yeah, you can, and that's one of the good features of YouTube, actually. And I remember LB talking about it way back when, is that it's a way that you can it's a way that if you come into a live stream late, you can like rewind back to the beginning and then like catch up. Right, slow falling potions are going to be pretty useful. I think all of these potions are going to be pretty useful if we come across a thing. Slow falling, definitely, because if we come across the shulkers, then without an elytra, it's going to be quite difficult. I need to replace my bow. And we will take that one out. We don't need the hoe with us. So we'll pop that in there. And that's a potion of strength as well. We might need a crafting table, I don't know. Let's keep it for now. Alright, Al, thanks for hanging, buddy. Appreciate it. And hope to catch you again soon, buddy. Take it easy. Stay safe. And all that jazz. It's always nostalgic when Al comes in the stream, because Al is like proper OG NOCK stream. Alright, let's head over to... I need to make some armor, don't I? Damn these invisible item frames. Chest plate. Leggings and boots. So again, they're things I don't necessarily need straight away. I think we'll leave our lucky pick here as well. As long as we've got the silk touch. And yeah, we'll do that one. I'm not going to take those with me. I don't think I need a crafting table and sticks. Okay, I think I am ready to go. Maybe deal with a few more ender pearls, but I was just going to head down to the enchanting. Got 45 levels to spend. So let's just enchant a few books and see if we get any good enchants for our armor. Don't know if, like, oh, we got a zombie. I haven't got an axe. I mean, I haven't got a sword, so you're going to have to get pickaxed. I don't know if, like, blast protection would protect me from the shulkers. I don't know. Oh, infinity. I will take that because then I don't need to take all these arrows. Well, that's a good start. Definitely. What are there? Punch 1 and power 2. Have I got anything better? Power 3. Is piercing a trident thing? Not sure. Alright, so we'll chuck on power 3 as well. And that just broke my anvil. Fantastic. What that means is I only need 1 arrow now. So I can put all these other ones back in my chests here. Frees me up some space. I don't think it's going to be worth enchanting anything now. Fire protection would have been nice, but I'm not going to get that now. So I don't think it's going to be worth it. Protection 2. Feather falling. I think if I've got enough levels, I'll just run back to my base. I don't think I've got any iron in here, have I? No. I got nothing. I don't know what I've got in my other chest, actually, my overflow. Oh boy, it's filling up. I could get a load of stuff. I could get a load of levels from this, but I really kind of wish that you could like make use of the older like armor and stuff that you don't lose, like gold. I wish you could like smelt it down back into gold and iron into iron and stuff. That'd be really cool. You think you've been following for 2 years? It's crazy how time flies. Put that iron back in here. So I'm going to want diamond boots. I'm going to want the feather falling. Easy for me to say. And protection. Chest plate would probably be protection 3. Stick protection 2 on the leggings. I'll stick projectile. Oh, can I not put that on there? Where do you put projectile protection then? Okay, we'll put it on the helmet. Alright, well that's us all kitted out there. We've got 1 arrow which will keep us okay for that. So I think we're good now to... I'll just run back down to the Enderfarm. Pick up all the rest of the... Pick up the rest of my ender pearls, and then we'll head off down. Oh, I know what. There is one thing. There is one thing. And that was some ladders or scaffold. I'll take the scaffold. Wrong way. And the reason I want the scaffold is because nobody forgot to remind me I got no game sound. The reason I want the scaffold is so that I can get up to the end city portal. So I nerd poled up there with dirt before, which isn't particularly great. Yeah, apologies for lack of game sound. I kind of turned it off when I was down at the Enderman Farm and then clearly forgot to put it back on again. I'm going to get my heater. 2 secs, guys. crap. That's if my heater works now. Yay, my heater works. That's alright, Mika. It was only while I was down at the Enderman Farm because when you start when you aggravate the Enderman, they make such a terrible noise. I just prefer to have things turned off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, that's why I didn't carry all of my other stuff with me. Because I've just lost half that stuff now. I died. This was the only thing about doing this because I haven't got it going all the way up to the top. It's very easy for me to get it wrong, and I just died from fall damage. But it's that's the very reason why I didn't want to, and I haven't been. I didn't want to carry my good stuff with me in the end. Oh well, not to worry. We're still alive. We've got some of our stuff back. I did lose my ender chest though, didn't I? And my pumpkin. Sigh. Well, if they don't laugh, I'll cry. But now I'm sort of like I'm in like a bit of a weird position. I don't want to take, I'm gonna have to go back to the base again. Ugh, let's see. I just really don't want to take any of my good stuff for that very reason. No, I didn't lose anything important. That's why I was, planning specifically to the way I have been, Mika. So, yeah, thankfully, nothing important was lost. I lost a bit of scaffolding and some iron tools, but I can replace them. That's perfectly fine. Not a big deal at all. Spend half my time like going backwards and forwards between the freaking end and my base at the minute though, which is pretty annoying. Ah, c'est la vie. Is that the right phrase? I can't remember. Yeah, last time I had lots of good stuff on me and I lost it all. It's That's why this time I was being a bit more methodical about the way I was approaching it, and I was leaving all my decent stuff in my chest. And I would only get the chest out if I was sure that I could. I was going to get to one of the things we're aiming to get to, one of the end cities. Okay, so what did I loot? I want some iron picks. It's pretty much all I want, and a pumpkin. And another ender chest. Sticks. I'm pretty sure I won't need that many iron picks, but I don't know how far I'm going to have to go here. That's the problem. That is the problem. Let's take a couple more stacks of stone now. And I will put end pearls on my offhand. Hey, Demian Hernandez, what's going on? Welcome along to the stream. Hope you're well. That's what I don't like about ender pearls being on my hotbar. Normally, the game sort of saves when you leave. It will also save the world. So it constantly saves the world state. So if I was to die in like a normal area and all my stuff was like laid out on the floor, I think you've got about 5 minutes before it all despawns. So you can. Oh, where did he come from? Okay. So yeah, you have like 5 minutes to get back to where you was, and reclaim your stuff, kind of thing. But yeah, every time you place a block, I think the game just kind of saves that state, so it always knows what you've got in your inventory and stuff. It does like a big save to the actual file when you kind of exit and stuff. But yeah, other than that, there's pretty much no going back. You can make backups of your worlds, but it is pretty much, if you make a mistake, then you die and you lose everything. Which, you know, it's not such a bad thing. Makes you think a bit more. There are hardcore game modes as well. Sorry, there is a hardcore game mode, sorry, I should say. And in that, pretty much when you die, that's it, it's game over. You basically have to reset. The save is basically done for. So yeah, you have to reset. There's no going back if you die on hardcore. Once you're done, you're done. It's quite interesting, though, because you don't really know a lot about it, because it's just one of those games that's, I know obviously it's maybe not your cup of tea, but it's one of those games that's like really sort of popular, and pretty much everybody knows something about it or has come across it at some point, so. Alright. We have returned to hell. And I have a pumpkin on my head. So let's, first of all, before we go off anywhere, let's make a note of our coordinates. Negative 673 by 918. Just so that we know. Where we are coming back to. So if you're wondering why I've got the pumpkin on my head, Mika, as well, the Endermen don't get aggravated if I look at them, because the way Endermen get aggravated is by you look at them in the face and they get aggravated at you. So by wearing a pumpkin, you can actually look at them and they won't attack you, which is relatively nice. I guess maybe because you're like not giving them direct eye contact. I don't really know, but yeah. Anywho. I'm trying to remember which way we headed before. I think we went over here, this way. I guess we just need to look for a bridge. That's the way I came from, so I want to go this way. Getting a little bit turned around. Which is never good. I'm getting massively turned around and confused here. We're heading east or west last time? I haven't even seen like an inkling that we was nerd polling or making a bridge across anywhere right now, so... Oh, over there, look. There we go. See a bridge over there. Okay. So let's head on over. And this is where it went all wrong for us last night, so... So what the goal is here, just in case you're wondering, is if we can come across an end city, they often contain things called shulkers. And what you can do with shulkers is you can have like it's like a storage thing. So you can put like more, it's like a storage box in your inventory that you can basically use for storing and taking more stuff around with you. So normally your inventory slot is like limited to your 9 items on your hotbar and then a further 27 in your inventory. But you can effectively have 27 shulkers, each with 27 item slots. So they're quite useful indeed. Or when you're working on projects and you need to take like lots of materials and things along with you. I'm making my way fricking back over here, aren't I? To the fricking start. Jeez. I'm getting so turned around here. Right, we're just going to keep heading north because I'm getting confused. And then the other thing we can get from end cities, if the end city has a boat, then we can get something called an Elytra, which enables us to fly, which makes traveling so much easier, both in the overworld and in like the Nether and the end. So lots of cool things to be had. Now, I'll be brutally honest here. This is not looking like a very profitable direction. And as I said last night, I'm not confident in my ender pearl throwing skills, so... Oh, wait a second. I just realized I've made a terrible mistake. And that mistake was, I didn't pick up my spare ender chest. So... what that means is, even if I now make it over and find an end city, my plan to then open my ender chest and get all my good items out is completely scuppered because I don't have one. Oh well. Mistakes have been made. We just carry on for now. I've even switched to like watching. I pretty much, other than like some of my regular people that I like to watch who make videos, I pretty much predominantly been just watching Minecraft streams and videos recently. Just quite mad, really. I feel like I've learnt so much, like, from watching other people. Am I going to have... Oh, it's alright, I've got another 2 stacks of blocks here. It's alright, I was just trying to think, am I actually going to have enough blocks to get across to this island? I've got 2 stacks of stone to get through here. Oh, I hope this is worth it. Best case scenario now would be I find an end city, and some end cities have ender chests in them. So best case scenario for me right now would be to find an end city with an ender chest and an elytra. Then I can open up the end chest, put all my valuable stuff in there, and just kill myself and get back to my base with the elytra. And that would make like future end exploration so much easier. I mean, earlier reconnaissance over there isn't looking so hot, is it? I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, there's websites and things you can go to, and you can put your seed in to find out where they are, but it kind of like spoils. For me, I'm trying to keep this as vanilla as possible and do everything by my own sort of finding, rather than sort of like looking things up and kind of cheating. So, but yeah, somewhere in the end, there's more than one as well. There's quite a few end cities dotted around. But they can be anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand blocks apart. I mean, this island's not looking too hot right now, to be honest. Oh, that's me out of blocks. I mean, do I risk an ender pearl? Why not? Hey, and there is an end city. Okay. There is an end city. That's a good thing. However... And it has a boat. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Alright. We need to get some more blocks here. The problem is though, because I haven't got my ender chest, I have no sword, and end cities are guarded by the shulkers, and they're pretty deadly, or can be pretty deadly. So what we could potentially... I'm just going to take this half for now because it's quite obtrusive. So what we could actually do is we could... nerd pole up a certain amount of a certain distance, perhaps. I mean, ideally, what I would like to do is just nerd pole all the way up to the top of the ship and grab the Elytra. Now, the problem is the Elytra is guarded by a shulker, which I have no way at the moment of taking out. Unless I try and pick it to death, but... I just kind of need to plan here what's like priorities. Do I try and go in the actual city itself and try and get the ender chest, my ender chest, so I can actually get all my good gear? Or do I make a beeline for the Elytra? And then go back to the base, make some firework rockets, and then head back over here, which would be a lot quicker. I kind of leaning towards that option, I think. I think nerd poling up to the ship is going to be the best option. We don't necessarily need to defeat the shulker. Plus I have a potion, plus I have potions of healing and potions of strength, which I can use to get past. So yeah, okay. We're gonna go for the Elytra route then. And we're going to attempt to... Let's put our thing back on. We're going to attempt to just nerd pole all the way up to the top of the ship. And take the spoils and head back. That's the plan. This music reminds me of the end music reminds me of like Infinifactory. It's got quite like a futuristic, spacey kind of feel to it. My little finger is killing right now. It's like hammering down on shift because shift is you can't fall off an edge with when you're crouching with shift. So, but man, my little finger kills. Almost there. I can see land coming in. Okay. We have made it over here. Now I just want to stay away from the city as much as I can, because if you get too close, the shulkers will start to attack you. Which there is one right there. That's a shulker right there. That little box looking thing there, as you can see. It's popping its head up. So they give you shells when you defeat them. And that's what you craft into the shulker boxes, which are very, very helpful indeed. Now the problem here is we're going to have to nerd pole out to... Nerd pole out to one of... We're going to have to go out to one of these islands, so we're going to need to gather quite a few more blocks here. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's a bit like a gauntlet, really. There's oh man, that guy scared the crap out of me. Once you get in there, it's there's a lot of sort of like those shulkers, and when they fire these projectile things at you, and when they hit you, they make you sort of float in the air for an extended period of time, and then you just like fall quite badly. So it's all about sort of trying to deal with those as efficiently as you can. And then as you sort of like climb up higher and higher, you'll probably see like here, like you got this big sort of tower here, for example. I mean, it's not set in stone, but to get up those towers normally, there's quite a bit of parkour elements involved. So you've got to kind of deal with sort of the parkour elements of that while also taking on the shulkers. And the problem with the shulkers is they are like these black endermen as well. They can also teleport around, so it makes them quite difficult to actually deal with sometimes. So I'm just going to make a quick note of these coordinates. 1254 by 384. That'll be like a guide to where when I come back to this. But you can see there, I've like traveled like 600 blocks in both directions pretty much before I even found one of these end cities. Previous experiences, I've like come out of the portals and literally there's been an end city right in front of me. So it's a bit of a... It's a bit unfair, but hey, that's the game, right? But once I'm better equipped, then I'll definitely, I would definitely go into the end city and like raid it and conquer it properly. I'm just ill prepared to do that right now because of my own foolish mistake of not picking up my spare ender chest. So I'll go for 3 stacks. There should be plenty. Burn through one of those. Okay, so let's now start going up here. Like I said as well, I feel quite lucky that I found one with a ship, because not all the cities come with ships, and Elytras are only on ships, so... Yes, there is quite an element of planning on this, Mika, I would agree. It's not just about rushing in, it's about knowing your enemy and knowing what you need to do, so... Okay, we're almost there, so what I'm going to do quick... Oh, I haven't got my potions, damn. Potions of healing. Aha! We've got a sword. Oh dear, I'm about to die. Because I've got no armor on. So yeah, this is what I mean about the shulkers. I'm kind of like got this status effect on me now, where I'm just sort of like floating. I'd say they're quite annoying because they teleport around. Alright, I think I'm safe for now. I don't know where he is, but... take all these diamonds. This is quite a nice little... I'm quite happy with this. Alright, we got a bit of armor now as well, which is something. But what we really want is this beauty. The Elytra! Woohoo! So now we can fly. Now we can fly. So yeah, I'm not going to worry too much now about dealing with this, if I'm honest. I just really, like I say, I want to get out of here now, and I want to get back to... I want to get back to my base now. Don't know what like the best sword is here to use. Whee! I'm flying. See how much easier it is now that I can fly. Holy jeez. Okay, so we're clear of that. Now we just need to take our time and make our way back up here. But we can definitely come back and raid the rest of that end city at a later date. How far did I throw that in the pill? Quite a way. Excellent. So now we just take the long winding road back to our spawn. Obviously we're going to need to come back here at some point, because not only do we need to like pick up them shulkers and things, we also need to give some serious thought into like getting backup elytras and things, because clearly we've been dying quite a bit. Excuse me. Mean to be rude or anything, but can you please move out the way? But yeah, given how much we've been dying, definitely need some backup elytras. Some more backup gear, so first thing to do is try and get mending and unbreaking, 2 enchantments on the elytra, which mending we can basically repair, which you may have guessed from the name. Unbreaking is every time you use it, it will, there's a chance that you won't use any of its durability. So that's also another good thing to have. Because without it, the light really doesn't last very long at all. So you really do have to be quite careful before you get those. If I could just bridge across here. Probably make more sense. Sort of apologise for like how uninteresting the gameplay is right now, but see, without the proper tools and things, if I had firework rockets, which was my original plan last night, I was going to go and get some and have some so I could fly around. But yeah, with the firework rockets, I could just fly anywhere I wanted. Without them, the Elytra is more just about sort of being able to glide places, so it doesn't particularly help me at the moment. But we have made our way back to the portals. And then we're going to need one final sort of nerd pole up here. Extend this area out a little tiny bit. And through we go. We should be back now on the... Yep, we're back here. Whoa. And finally we can take off this awful, awful mask. Oh, alright, so let's head home. Let's head home, and then we can... so we'll sleep first, because it's still night time. When did that pigman get a crossbow? Since when did pigmen have... Since when could pigmen have crossbows? That's weird. I think I've ever seen a... Oh, no. I didn't see those, did I? So, foolishly, I've picked up Curse of Binding boots. And that basically means I can't take them off until I die. So these boots are not coming off my feet until I die. Oh, jeez. That's frustrating. Okay, we have returned. We've returned with diamonds and emeralds. I guess you could say that, yeah. What's going on? Matthias, what's going on? Those boots were made for walking indeed. Alright, so now... a thing for ender pearls. Alright, we'll just chuck them in there. Iron tools galore now that we're never probably ever going to use. I want an item frame. Do we need a new chest? I probably did 2 new chests actually. So we want one on here. And then we want one on here. So this becomes our... oh yeah, I forgot about that. Becomes our ender pearl chest. And we will just use some of the pillar for now. That will become our end chest. So I need to toggle these. Toggle these item frames. I actually need a block to do this one, don't I? Yeah, I've recently got back into it. So I've been playing it quite a lot. I started my own single player campaign now as well, which this obviously is what this is. But I don't know, I'm just really into it again at the minute. It's just quite bizarre. I've owned it pretty much since it came out. But it's a game I've always sort of, I've never really been part of any communities. I've always played it solo. And I was doing a load of stuff on it, and it got to a point where I was like, well, I should probably restart this world and do it as a YouTube Let's Play. So that's kind of what I did. And here we are. But yeah, we to sort of touch on your comment there, we had a disastrous trip through the end yesterday. We died, and it was not pretty at all. Alright, so I need... so we can't take that off. We need to go and get some... we need to go get a mending book from our mending villager. Have I got any books over here, or do I need to head over to my... I feel at the minute like my storage system isn't very organized. I think I've got a book over there, so let's go and get that. Then we need to grind out some levels. See, it was up until this year though, I had never defeated the Ender Dragon, like, legitimately in Minecraft. So and now I've done it twice in the space of a few months, which is quite mental. Alright, so I should have books and emeralds. I do. You're my mending village, aren't you? Yes. Thank you. Right, so we'll get that on there. Really need sweeping edge. Can you put an Elytra on a... Can you put it on an enchantment table? I haven't dropped any frames, Mika. What's going on with my bee farm? I think it's like massively broken. No? It's been working. No, it's working. It's working. I think I actually just harvested on one of the sides there. I'm just interested to see whether I can do this or not, because I genuinely don't know if I can. No, I can't. Okay. It's fair enough. Have I got an unbreaking book? Efficiency. Can you put efficiency on an Elytra? I can't remember. I got unbreaking 1. Try if I can get anything better quickly. No. Alright, so I'll head to my anvil. Let's just kill them while I'm here. Actually get some free XP actually over here. I do some housekeeping over here. Let me just put these in my ender chest so I don't get confused about all this enchanted stuff here. That's fine. We've got a lot of stuff here that can be unenchanted, disenchanted. Like I said earlier in the stream, though, I really wish that you could smelt down old like pieces of gold armor, because you never like use this stuff, and I've just got chest and chestfuls of it. It'd be really cool if I could actually do something like useful with it. I can combine them. There's a nice bit of XP. Make a helmet. All I kind of do over here is just basically sort out everything. Some leggings. Potato. Alright, what can I make here? There's iron and chainmail, so that won't go, will it? That's fixed, that's fixed, that's fixed, that's fixed. Combine these. I mean, this sort of thing would be like ideal if I was playing multiplayer, because you could maybe have, if you maybe like needed like to dye some leather for a game or something. But in single player, they don't really have any sort of purpose at all. which is a bit of a shame. Just like ridiculous amount of stuff. Some golden pants. They're done, they're done, they're done, they're done, they're done. They're not the same, they're not the same. I don't know, actually. That's a good point. I might be able to. That's something I hadn't considered, actually. But it certainly could be an option. Must be out of range of the skelly spawner. Alright, so I'll leave that now. Let's head back over to here. I need to bring the anvil over to here unless I've got, I doubt I've got any iron in here. No. Alright, so we'll get this unbreaking and mending on. Got a drowned head on the wall? Yeah, got a drowned head. We'll get this. Just a minute ago, I went over to that village, Mika, to buy some books, and they are villagers or non-playable characters, and you can actually do trading. So what I did is I traded some emeralds and some books for a mending book. So certain things have there's like different types of villages you can have, and each of them have different sort of like trades you can do with them. So it's a pretty good system. It's a pretty good system. It also kind of helps you speed up and potentially get a load of stuff that normally you would have to farm for, which is really quite helpful. Alright, so I don't have a great amount of gunpowder. So that means we're going to have to, at some point soon, we are going to have to make a mob farm. Duration 3 and duration 1. Excellent. So now we have fireworks, we can actually fly. Although not very far, because at the minute we don't have we're limited, but we have the ability to fly a little way at least. So yeah, I think we're pretty much there for today. The only other thing I would have liked would have been sweeping edge. Now, why don't I've got a sweeping edge sword there. I've not got my Elytra on, that's why I'm not flying. I've got my sweeping edge sword there. I buy another mending book from this villager. Hello, sir. Thank you. And then I can put that on this sword, and that should help us actually to... Oh my god, it's so good to fly. That will then help me to do, hopefully kill the Enderman a bit quicker down at my Enderman Farm, which will help me bring up my levels quicker. So let's do the Sweeper. Alright, so let's head on to... Oh, you know what I've done? I've put my gold helmet, haven't I? Ha! Yeah. So the gold helmet... You know what? It doesn't matter, actually. We're going to be perfectly safe doing this. Because now we can fly. We can go anywhere! Within reason. Alright, Matthias, no worries. Thank you very much for stopping by. Good to see you again. Catch you next time. But yeah, the Elytra is kind of like no clip, I guess you could say. Here's some hoglings like fighting with some people. Oh. What's going on there? Why are you... Why has he got a status effect? Ah, that's weird. The other nice thing about this now is that I can just do this. I can glide slowly into my farm here. Without having to worry about doing what I was doing before. Come at me, boys. This should be relatively quicker now than what it was before. So I've got an enchantment on this sword called Sweeping Edge 3, which basically allows you to hit multiple mobs at once. And this is where I need to put the volume down of the stream again, because it gets loud. You can probably see on the sword I'm using at the minute, my durability isn't going down, and that's the mending book that I just applied to it. And you'll also see that my Elytra is now fully mended again now as well, so... But yeah, the XP you get from this sort of doing this now is just insane. So I'm kind of going to need to bring out my... I'm going to need to bring out all my enchantment stuff over here, probably. This is the fastest way I've got at the minute to enchant stuff. You see, after a little while, ender pearls don't become a problem because the amount I'm killing is just ridiculous. It's just a real quick way to get XP. There are quicker methods, and in time I think we will be building some better farms. There's like gold farms that you can do in the Nether. Yeah, so they'll just keep spawning because the way we've built the spawn, the way the mechanics of the game work, Mika, is we're limiting where I'm stood now. Mobs can only spawn within a certain radius of you. So we are too far away from the main island for them to be spawning over there. And in addition to that, they can only spawn on certain types of blocks. And that's why we use the leaf blocks. They can't spawn on transparent blocks. They can't spawn in water. The only place they are able to spawn is on that platform there. So as soon as we kill them, that kind of like releases what they call the mob count. So as we kill them, the mob count, or the available mob count, increases, so that then you get new ones spawning. So yeah, they basically spawn infinitely, which is what makes it such a good kind of farm to be able to use to get XP really quickly. I mean, I was doing some leveling up before I started to stream. I've had it on sort of in the background while I've been doing work and at the zombie farm earlier on. But it was probably taking me the best part of an hour to get 30 levels. I've been here for what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm already at level 40, sorry. It just goes to show sort of like how good this works. But this isn't like the most efficient way either. This isn't the most efficient way. The ultimate goal is you can get them to spawn at a height, and then they will drop down into this chamber. So rather than spawning at the back there, they'll drop from a height, and then that basically reduces them to one-hit kill. So I would literally just come up here, and I could kill them either with my fist or like I am doing now with this sweeping edge sword, which allows you to like hit multiples at once. And it makes it even more efficient and even quicker to gain up levels. I mean, the only downside to this setup at the minute is that I haven't got the sweeping edge on my diamond sword, so it's taking quite a long time to actually kill them. If I had it on my diamond sword, as you can see here, the attack damage is like +3 points, so it's a 9 attack damage with my diamond sword, whereas I'm only getting a 6 with this iron sword, with the knockback and the looting and things. So yeah, it's definitely more. Man, I'm already full up on this chest. But the more you kind of the higher levels you get, the better enchantments you can get off the enchantment table. So once we get to a certain point here, it's going to be a case that we're just going to get some, we're going to get sweeping edge eventually on that diamond sword. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, you can see it's just absolutely crazy, like the amount of ender pearls and things we've got now. But I suppose I'm going to start wrapping things up very shortly. On the face of it, it's been relatively successful stream. I won't say a perfect stream because we did have that moment where we died when we was making our way down here earlier on and we missed the water pit at the bottom. So in the coming weeks and the coming episodes, which we'll probably go back now to, I don't know how to do this. I might kind of do some Minecraft streams and stuff. No, they're not exploits. They're genuine. It's just using the genuine Minecraft mechanics. So the rules of like mob spawning in Minecraft are mobs can only spawn like a certain distance away. They can only spawn in if they are a certain distance away from you. So you'll never ever sort of like be stood here and have a mob spawn next to you kind of thing. They've always got to be a set distance to you, which is, I think it's 32 blocks. They can't spawn nearer than 32 blocks to you. They can only spawn on certain types of blocks, and if you move so far away from an area, they'll start to despawn. So I think it's like over 128 or something. I may even be further than that away from the end. I can't quite remember how far I am away, but that was when I was setting this up. I don't know if you noticed last night, but Konclan had said to me, just keep looking, and when they stop spawning over on that island, then you know you've kind of like gone far enough out. So they're not really exploits. It's just the game mechanics. I'll get to level 50, I think, and then I'll wind things up. Oh, I need to eat before I get absolutely wrecked. So yeah, like I say, we'll get up to level 50, and then I'll start wrapping the stream up now. Like I say, it's been a good stream. We got done what we wanted to get done, which is the main thing. We've got an Elytra now. We need to definitely work on a creeper farm next. We need to get some gunpowder so we can have a constant supply of firework rockets. We've only got 24 to play with at the moment, and that's not particularly going to last us very long at all. So yeah, firework rockets are definitely next. Creeper farm, sorry, is definitely one of the next things on the agenda to be working towards. With regards to kind of like other building stuff, I kind of want to pretty this area up. I'm going to have to bring all my enchanting table and everything over here, because given that this is like where we're getting all the experience now, it would make sense to have my enchanting stations over here. So we'll be bringing all that over from the zombie and skeleton spawners at some point. So we're going to need to make this area bigger and better. Okay, sorry. Very carefully, I'm getting hit, and I shouldn't be getting hit. So making a bit of a better access tunnel down here. If I do what I do here with water on the top, that means that they can't move out of this chamber at all, and they can't despawn anywhere around here. So that'll definitely help spawning rates and help our experience a little bit. Definitely. And then we'll probably just look at doing some general tidy ups and some other builds that we probably should already have, but we haven't. There's a couple of farms that I think we should probably have by now, which we don't. But you know, getting to the end was definitely the big milestone and the big goal here, because I really wanted to get the Elytra, because it's going to make things so much easier to get around the map now. Flying around, we're going to be able to explore a lot more, find some ice biomes and some mesa biomes for some clay and different bits and pieces. So yeah, things are definitely coming along quite nicely indeed. And I say maybe with some of the bigger projects we will maybe start to turn towards live streaming them, but I don't want to give up on the short condensed versions of the episodes that we've been doing up until now. It was definitely more the fact that I knew that the Ender Dragon fight and exploring the end was going to be kind of like a big, long, drawn-out kind of like slog, which is why I decided to do the live streams yesterday. And because we failed and didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, that's why I thought we'd finish it up in a second part 2 tonight. Yeah, it's been good to get back to streaming, even though I know we've not been on Twitch. It's good to get back to streaming even on YouTube, because I couldn't tell you the last time I did a YouTube stream. It's been a long time for even doing that. So everything's good at the minute. Everything is going really well as we approach the level 50 now, which is really, really nice. Going forward, though, with my schedule, I don't know if I'm going to commit to a schedule going forwards. I mean, like I've sort of expressed before to some people, I've kind of lost a bit of love for streaming recently, which is why I've not been around on Twitch. But because Minecraft is my main, one of my main-ish YouTube series right now, that's why I decided to stream on YouTube as opposed to Twitch for this. I don't think my Twitch viewers would be particularly interested in Minecraft. I may be wrong, but yeah. I feel like I'm doing waffling now. Get these last ones into here. I mean, we're literally like got pretty much 3 double chests now full of ender pearls, which is crazy. I may have to have a word with Konclan as to what I can actually do with all these ender pearls that I can't get rid of. Maybe we dispose of them or we do something, because I guess we're going to end up with entity issues if we continue to just leave them in hoppers and laying on the floor. You please die, sir. Thank you. Much obliged. But there we go, guys. That is going to bring us to the end. As you see my funky, funky cape. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate the support. And yeah, let me know if you like these live stream formats, or and if you'd like to see more of them in the future. I'm certainly down to do some more Minecraft live streams, that is for sure. But like I said, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of the week. And hopefully I will see you all real soon. But until then, goodbye.